A native of Swampscott, Massachusetts, Ann Jackney Erskine was the first lacrosse All-American in William Smith history. Ann graduated as the program's career goals leader and helped the Herons establish program records for wins in a season in each of her 4 years. During her first year on campus, Ann played on the soccer team in the fall and then paced the lacrosse team with 30 goals and added an assist for 31 points in the spring of 1984. The lacrosse team finished the season with 8 wins in 13 games. In 1985, Ann focused exclusively on lacrosse and again led the Herons' scoring efforts, registering 32 goals and 7 assists for 39 points. She was named second-team All-State after William Smith capped a 9-6 season while claiming the ECAC Mid-Atlantic Tournament Championship. As a junior, Ann produced 40 goals and 12 assists for 52 points, helping the team reach double digits in the win column with 10 wins and finishing third in the New York State Tournament. Ann was just the second Heron to record 50-plus points in a season, surpassing Lauren Head's record 51-point campaign in 1983. Ann's record-setting performance drew state, regional, and national praise. She garnered her first-team All-State, first-team All-Region, and became the first Heron lacrosse player to be tabbed an All-American, earning a spot on the IWLCA second team. Ann didn't play in 1987, but returned to the field in 1988 and logged career highs in goals, assists, and points, and helped the Herons to their first NCAA Division III championship game appearance. Unseeded in the tournament, William Smith upset number 4 Drew 14-6 and top-ranked Ursinus 13-11 to advance to the title game. The Herons finished second in the country as they lost to Trenton State, now the College of New Jersey, in a 14-11 battle. This was one of many Herons versus Lions battles in NCAA lacrosse championship games. The Herons featured a talented and deep squad during Ann's senior season. Her 43 goals and 19 assists were both second on the team, while her 62 points were third. Ann was recognized with a spot on the NCAA All-Tournament team, IWLCA All-America First Team, USWLA All-America First Team, and her third All-State award. She finished her career with a then-record 145 goals and 39 assists for 184 points. At graduation, Ann was also second on both the goals and points lists, trailing classmate Michelle Albert. Ann graduated with a bachelor's degree in English and today, living in Marblehead, Massachusetts, is self-employed as a personal organizer. It is my honor to present Ann Jackney Erskine as a member of the Heron Hall of Honor, class of 2016.
All right, thank you, and thank you to Deb. Where are you sitting? Where'd she go? There you are. You've done a great job. And when Deb called about this induction, she asked us to reflect on being a William Smith Heron. As I started to prepare for the weekend, it dawned on me that although I've been a Heron for 32 years, I really didn't know the significance of the Heron name. As an incoming freshman, the image of a bird taking flight was on everything I owned, but I never really considered the importance of, other than the way I liked the way it looked on my book bags and my T-shirts and banners in my room. So I decided to dig around for a symbolic meaning of the Heron and see how that may tie into both my William Smith experience and also beyond campus boundaries after graduation. So I stumbled upon a quote by Avia Venefica, who writes a symbolic meaning blog. Found it randomly on the internet, not on microfiche or the card catalog that I would have done back in 1988. But it goes as follows. The Heron encourages us to recognize times when it is imperative to be among people, particularly people, excuse me, I'm going to start again, because it's a great quote by her. The Heron encourages us to recognize times when it is imperative to be among other people, particularly people who love and support us. The Heron carries a message that says we cannot do everything by ourselves. And that quote really encapsulates my experience as a William Smith Heron. I'm standing up here tonight only because of the amazing people that I was surrounded by. We all loved lacrosse, and we supported each other, and I was among hardworking teammates and dedicated coaches. Independently, we were all strong, and capable players, but together we were a stronger, more committed team. Each year was different, altered slightly because of graduating seniors and incoming freshmen, but we always morphed into a unified team that continued to get better. We had some come from behind wins. We did have that fabulous ECAC champion that Carrie was part of too. And we did make it to the NCAA finals, and I'm sorry, Pat, we did not have that same picture as Alice-Ann had. So 2 goals we lost by. Anyway, we had a lot of bonding on the buses. We had a lot of bonding over bagels, and we had a lot of bonding, I'm sorry, Pat, over beer. And sorry, Mom and Dad, because it was legal then. We'll just say that for now. Anyway, without even realizing the connection, I then carried that same sentiment of dedication, support, and unity with me through work, marriage, family, and friendships, so many of which began here at William Smith and continue today. And I also want to take a moment to recognize someone who has been recognized up here a couple of times tonight, but she's a very important woman, leader, caregiver, mentor, and coach, and it's Pat Genovese. So in addition to Avia's quote, I came across some other key words related to herons. And I know the baby here has got the middle name. You'll love this. Calm, grace, patience, versatility, intelligence, determination, and good luck. And these describe not only all the herons, but Pat Genovese. So I know for myself and for my team over those years, Pat really knew how to lead us. She was determined and focused. She had a great sense of humor, which she had to have in order to survive some of those practices and games. And she had an incredible amount of patience. And she may agree with me, when I stepped on the field, I could be very aggressive in a good way, but sometimes overly so. I just happen to prefer that the opposing team never have the ball. So if they did, I did my very best to go back and get it and create turnovers. But because of that, I was given a few yellow cards over the years. And honestly, if there was a Hall of Fame for yellow cards, I would have been here 25 years ago. But so after a yellow card was once again tucked into the pocket of that ref who was reffing our games, I'd run over to the sideline, and Pat would roll her eyes at first, and then she would calmly and patiently redirect me to the job she wanted me to do, and it worked every time. So I can't thank her enough for making my experience on the fields at William Smith exceptional. And I want to thank everyone up here, all the honorees tonight. You guys have all done an amazing job to be here. And I want to thank my family, who came a long way to be here, and all of my friends, who have come a really long way to be here. Although they may be more here for the Cedar Inn and Eddie O's and Eddie O'Brien's and the sideshow than for me. But as we'll see later tonight. But anyway, I do want to thank Deb and everyone who put this together. This was a fantastic night. It's a beautiful, gorgeous room, and just listening to everyone speak, really, it's exciting to be back here, and great reason to be back here. So thank you to Deb and everyone who put this on, and Ken and Kathleen, and so thank you and enjoy the rest.